We live. What's good, YouTube universe? We are here in Fizzle Man's Pick Lounge, and we here, Fizzle Man 1, Fizzle Man signing in like always, telling you this is another matchup here in Madden Stars Wildcard Weekend. But wait, it's the last matchup here in Wildcard Weekend, as next week we will go on to the divisional round. This matchup here, I'm gonna be honest with you, you should know these two teams. This is a rivalry matchup in the same division. That means we have history here between these two teams. These two teams came a long way from previous years, seasons in real life and here in Madden Stars. But to be more realistic with you guys, we're here talking about this season. This season in real life, if you don't know what Madden Stars is, we here compare real life and Madden Stars. This is Madden Stars, as you see the players here. And now we're going more into it. The Saints and the Panthers in real life battled it out, but the Saints dominate throughout the whole story. I mean, they both got swept. That's the Panthers. If you don't know Fizzleman Picks Lounge, yes, Fizzleman picks the Carolina Panthers to take this W. But there's more to it than just taking this W. In this Madden Stars matchup, the Panthers had won a game against the Saints. You feel me? So yes, the Panthers here is better than the Panthers in real life. The Saints is the same as the Saints, but I think they wanted to do the whole. I think they had the whole bye week for divisional round in real life. No, they didn't. I'm tripping. They didn't. They had to work their way up. But still, what I'm trying to say is the Saints is still here in the wild card, just like in real life. So they kind of seem similar. If they surpass the Panthers, that means they the same similar. Now let's go more into this thought right now. Yes, the Panthers took this W, so that's 1-1. Now we're looking to see who's going to take the W and end off the series and see who's the better team out of 2 out of 3 matchups between the Panthers and Saints. And yes, in Fizzleman Picks Lounge, it looked like it's us against the world, as the world is favoring the Saints more than the Panthers. Panthers is my favorite team. If you're talking about a team, yes, I love the Panthers. That was probably because of my first favorite player was on that team, and therefore I like players more than the teams. But this is part of my favorite team, and you know, next to history, hometown, man, there's a lot. I love NFL football. You should love NFL football. We all love NFL football. So let's get into this matchup. Madden Stars here, brought to you by Fizz and Friends Gaming, EA Sports, and YouTube. I'm gonna let you know right now, Fizzleman 1 signing out. We're gonna get this game going in a big fashion. Hope y'all know what's going down.
Tonight, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's the NFC WILDCARD round on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
And when you think of the career of Drew Brees, you think of the Super Bowl championship that he brought New Orleans, and what a job he did in reigniting this city's passion for football. But since then, it's in the regular season. Could this be the last go for Drew Brees? 42 years old on January 15th. Could this be his last playoff run? If so, here's a great opportunity to go out a big winner.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. We'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They'll be led out by a man who was on the other sideline in 2018 and 19, the former Saint quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
from the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
Complete to DJ Moore. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And, of course, you know, you wondered who would be that team this year to get the number 2 seed because, remember, as we all know in the past, they'd be home on the couch right now getting ready for the divisional round.
That is an excellent point. Instead now, they're playing for their playoff lives. And they can't worry about the idea that, well, in the past, we wouldn't be playing this weekend. The bottom line is, as the number 2 seed, you do have to play. The good thing, you have the home field advantage. They need to go ahead and play to that level.
And you just know that before the season, they were like everybody else thinking, oh, 7 playoff teams, yeah, add an extra one. That sounds great. And then you find out, oh, wait, we're the number 2 seed that has a disadvantage. Not as happy right now.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 42-yard line.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And only a couple. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Breeze on third down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
At the 14.
Breeze now to throw.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
At the Panthers' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, it's Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Saints 3, Panthers 0.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And, you know, a lot of talk about these 2 versus 7 games this year in the playoffs, something that we've never had before. And this one of now 6 games on Wild Card weekend. But, you know, we've seen the 6th seed in the past make a run, Charles, so why not the number 7 seed?
And I'm still getting used to hearing 2 versus 7. You know, it's still taking me a little bit of time to get comfortable with it, but that's a great point that you just made. 6 seeds have made...
Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Brees. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brees. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Now Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So they run the option here on 1st and 10. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they get the football. They set up shop at their own 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Breeze to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Breeze now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, He joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7, Saints 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard gain.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But it's going to be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Saints 6.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brees throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Well, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Brees now on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 Short, his 2nd sack of the night. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. 2nd quarter here. He has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. First down, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Bridgewater's
a gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and
from the gun, Bridgewater. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Getting set to go again here. The Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, where you see the final score there. 31-9, the final. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher.
And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
15-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
Throwing is Bridgewater.
First down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On second down, it's Davis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
13. Saints 6.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
A gain of 13.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Bridgewater on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Panthers.
McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
By Nigel Bradham. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
from the gun. It's Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's good.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Breeze. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First, it'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Breeze now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Complete to Alvin Kamara.
You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Saints 9.
The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carry that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Carolina.
Bridgewater now. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of
13 yards, first down, Panthers. It's across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Carolina.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll try to punch it into Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Davis. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Slide for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Breeze. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. We're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
Again, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They run it again with Kamara. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
The Saints on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. The open man is Smith. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Breeze now. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
22, Christian McCaffrey.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Saints 16.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. Drew Brees in the offense. Down by 11. A little under 1:50 remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Brees pass.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Brees going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Thomas, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brees. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
That's good.
Brees now on 1st down. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
Wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion.
Brees wants the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Carolina.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.